Chief Minister Vijay has comfortably won the trust. But the real political shocker is where numbers came from. Along with the support of TVK and its allies, over 25 AIADMK rebel MLAs backed Vijay during the confidence motion, exposing a deep split within the opposition party. The DMK, meanwhile, chose to walk out before the vote. The party alleged horse trading and said participating in the proceedings would amount to endorsing what it called an engineered majority. Instead, the walkout became a symbolic protest, allowing the DMK to register dissent without directly voting against the government. But the bigger story tonight is the widening crack inside the AIADMK. Rebel leaders Shanmugam and SP Velamani are now seen as the key architects of the pro-Vijay shift within the party. Even though more than 25 AIADMK MLAs are believed to have backed Vijay, the rebel camp is still short of two-thirds mark required under the anti-defection law for a formal merger with TVK. The faction would need at least 31 of the party's 47 MLAs to avoid disqualification risks. EPS has hit back strongly, accusing the rebels of violating anti-defection norms and alleging large-scale horse trading behind the scenes. Ironically, AIADMK's current crisis mirrors its own political origins. The party itself was born out of a split in the DMK in 1972, when MG Ramachandran broke away to launch the AIADMK. After MGR's death, the party plunged into a bitter succession battle between Janki Ramachandran and J. Jayalalitha, forcing the Election Commission to freeze the iconic two leaves symbol. And after Jayalalitha's death in 2016, another intense power struggle erupted between O. Selvam, V.K. Sasikala and Edapadi K. Palaniswamy. Tonight's rebellion now adds another dramatic chapter to AIADMK's long history of splits, succession wars and survival battles. I'm being joined by T. Ramakrishnan, who's a senior associate editor with The Hindu, Satish Kumar, who's a political analyst, C. Rajashekharan, who's a political analyst. Thank you very much, all three of you, for joining me. T. Ramakrishnan, to you first. Sir, what are your big takeaways at this point? Is it really about Vijay's trust win? That was a given, how things were unfolding. Or is it the AIADMK split? Or is it the DMK's walkout?
I think neither of them is a surprise to me. Okay, of course, the biggest surprise was in the election result. Okay, so that's now, it's an old story.
True.
But coming back to the ADMK rebellion, ADMK revolt in the ADMK, the latest news is that all the rebel leaders have been relieved of their party positions. Okay, so I think, anyway, my name is not shown against me. Okay, anyway, coming back to so ADMK, the point is this. As far as Mr. Edapadi was concerned, this was one of the electoral reversals that the party has suffered since 2019. And this time, it was well known that even before the election result, that in case the party met with an outcome that it had in 2021 or 2024, his leadership would be questioned. So I'm not at all surprised about the rebellion, but the thing is that he inducted some people only recently on the eve of elections. So they all turned against him. And then some of his trusted allies in the party also had turned against him. But of course, it is all expected or natural in any political party in India. Okay,
True.
I think that is surprising. But I am not surprised about the turn of events today or way before. But let us see that is how things are going to turn. In fact, how the TVK is going to view the dissidents. So far, there has been no announcement or commitment made publicly that those who had supported Vijay would be accommodated in one form or the other in the government. So no such announcement has been made, or no such commitment has been made. Only the ADMK people are expecting some sort of accommodation. So if that doesn't happen, then that would be a great surprise. And then my hunch is that the TVK would like to have by-elections to all the 25 places as early as possible, with or without these supporters. Okay. And then because they hope to win a majority or most of the seats, given the present level of goodwill that the TVK is enjoying. So I think the surprise would be if Speaker initiates disqualification proceedings against these 25 people, not 25 plus, it is 25. Okay. And then the ADMK General Secretary is likely to send a formal uh, petition to the Assembly Speaker for initiating the disqualification proceedings under the para, I think, 2(1)(b) of the anti-defection law. So that's that's the development. So I
That's
think
an interesting take. If you're expecting by-elections, this could well mean Vijay's surge. You know, earlier what many people really spoke was about he's got a mandate. Fine, it's the single largest party, but it's not a sweeping mandate. But if the by-elections do happen, it's going to be very clearly advantage Vijay. Satish Kumar, in the light of that, if that is to happen, you know, would this be horse speed or horse trade? Two of the words that have also got the highlight and the headlines out of the assembly.
Good evening, Mr. I feel that this is horse speed only because he, being an actor turned politician, he preferred to take the horsepower more. By the horsepower, he prefers to take the horse speed because on the floor test, he was expecting only 118. So as the tip of the iceberg, he was having. But what happened at the end now? Coolly, he has got 25 numbers more today.
Absolutely.
That is a big. That is though it was not a big surprise from the political viewpoint of the Tamil Nadu. But today he gave a little bit of surprise to the his alliance parties also, like VCK or maybe the communist parties and IUML and all the other parties who are all supported today from the DMK side. But now he proved himself that he has got more numbers, and there is the threat from the coalition parties will not give him fruit continuously for the next coming years or maybe the next coming months. So that he is ensured himself that he is having a smooth functioning of his government, at least for a period of 6 months. So another interesting factor is that, as my co-panelist has rightly pointed out, if at all it happens to be any by-election, by disqualification, something like that happens in the 25 assembly seats, definitely Vijay will take not less than 20 out, or maybe the entire 25 out of it, because of the present charm he has. He has at present in the among the Tamil Nadu people. So I think at this point of time, the rebel leaders of ADMK, I think they have little bit taken a step ahead without discussing with their legal experts or something like this. That's what I feel, because the anti-defection law is very clear.
Absolutely. I mean, there is no question of merger here for sure. It's completely ruled out. The merger is not happening. AIADMK is split. Now, the whole battle for who's going to be the real AIADMK is literally unraveling. And that's where I want to come to my next question for Mr. Rajshekharan. Mr. Rajshekharan, what's unfolded over the last few days could actually be, at one point, be seen as political astuteness, sharpness of a political giant. But in Vijay's case, he's a quote-unquote novice, a first-timer as it were. Is this more of Vijay's doing or AIADMK's undoing?
Good evening, Swati. You asked a very nice question to me. and I would want to make things very clear. See, all said and done, Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, Mr. Joseph Vijay, is new to politics. He is 3-year-old party, as he admittedly spoke in the assembly today. And he has got the mandate, though he didn't get the miracle number of 118 and above. He got 108 seats, MLAs. And the Congress party was swift and wise enough. Mr. Rahul Gandhi, the LOP, had immediately swung into action and gave his support of 5 MLAs. And other secular parties also, who are in alliance with the DMK, have extended their support from outside.
Fair.
Now, interestingly, ADMK has split. I don't want to insinuate the rumor mongering and the storytelling and the narrative spread and all sorts of whatever innuendos being over the social media and other platforms. I don't want to go behind that and say that this is possible, that
You
is possible.
spent
Fact of
1
the
minute
matter
talking
is,
about it, but you're saying you don't want to get into it. But
no,
sure,
no,
go ahead.
no, I'll tell you. The fact of the matter is, see, Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, the TVK government has passed the floor test. They have got 140 and above, and they are comfortable now. The government is in the safe hands of Chief Minister Mr. Vijay, Joseph Vijay, and another 6 months. This government, nobody can trouble this government or even dream of bringing any kind of no confidence motion. Anything of that sort, it is after 6 months of this government, this span of 6 months, crucial months, Mr. Chief Minister will definitely impress upon the people of the state, and he will score a lot of mileage for his government and for himself and his party.
So you're saying it's
going by
Vijay's
that,
doing. Okay,
no, I'll tell you.
After
I'll tell
a
you.
whole
Please,
lot
please.
of turning around, you finally come to say that it's Vijay's doing.
No.
You're being clear.
All this.
Anyway,
No, I'll tell you. Please, I'll finish.
Sure.
See, all these people, when you are in the chief minister's chair, everybody comes to you. It is by default. Any party who are independent or who are not in power for more than 5 years will love to join the bandwagon of the ruling party. That is the mindset.
10 seconds, sir.
That's how things pan out in the public domain when the ruling party gets the benefit of all these perks and comfort zone to run the government.
All right,
but here,
all right.
Mr. Vijay, the Chief Minister of
Sir,
Tamil
I'll come
Nadu,
back to you for a
is
second
going
round.
to enjoy.
I'll come back to you for the second
Yes,
round. Let me just
yes.
quickly go to T. Ramakrishnan. T. Ramakrishnan, my question, and I'm asking you the same question because I really would like to understand this. How do you see this? It's AIADMK on a repeat mode, quite literally. It's literally on a repeat mode. But is this Vijay's doing? Is this AIADMK's undoing? Is this completely rewriting Tamil Nadu politics? Because if you look back when AIADMK emerged out of the split, it was out of the shadows of DMK. It was for what MGR did. Successively, everything was with the Dravidian parties. And now you have somebody, as you said, a surprise. For the whole country, it was a surprise. And you have the AIADMK saga unfold.
I won't attribute the present developments with regard to the ADMK to the role of Vijay or anybody in TVK. But the point here is that in the ADMK you have politically ambitious people, okay, like Mr. C.V. Shanmugam, who is a good friend of mine, and Mr. S.P. Velumani.
And he has engineered quite a bit of factionalism by himself, single-handedly.
Right, okay. They're all politicians, so they would like to capture or enjoy the ultimate political power. That's what they are. Okay.
Absolutely.
In fact, Shanmugam was quite candid also this afternoon. Anyway, the point here is that it was evident quite in some time even before the election that in case Edappadi Palaniswamy failed to secure success for his party, he would be having troubled times. That was very, very clear. Okay. So whether the trigger, of course, there could have been some trigger. In fact, for example, this he inducted this Mrs. Lima Rose Martin,
True.
okay, who is the mother-in-law of Mr. Adhav Arjuna, one of the ministers in the Vijay cabinet. So he inducted, Mr. Palaniswamy inducted her only on the eve of elections and provided her a ticket in the central district of Tiruchi or something like that. Lalgudi, she contested. So, and she won. And she's one of the 25 who voted in favor of TVK. Okay. And who is also seen to be one of those who are behind this whole operation. But the point is that they are all very quite ambitious. Mr. Velumani, Mr. Tangamani, and then Mr. Shanmugam. So they want to capture the party. Okay. They want to bring the party under their fold. So that is number one. As far as we will have to see how far the TVK conducts itself in the coming months. Okay. After all, it's a very new party. Number two is whether the ADMK is going to do something miracle and then it will be able to rejuvenate itself. So as of now, the ADMK on its own is having around 25% of vote share. Okay, it is not an insignificant quantity. Okay, so you need to give some time, and then Vijay, we would try to do everything to grab some portion of the vote base of the ADMK, and then so that he becomes stronger. Okay, after all, with the 35%, and then he can't all the time depend on allies of Congress or the CPI, CPM, because they might withdraw their support on citing one issue or the other. So he would like to have support of his own. And I think in the process or in pursuit of that, he will try to weaken the ADMK also. That is legitimate. I don't see anything wrong in that. But the thing is that even in ADMK, you have very political ambitious people. So whether it will lead to a new chapter in the contemporary political history of Tamil Nadu, we'll have to see. I don't know. As of now, it is premature. But we will have to wait and see, and then how things happen, and then let us see.
Right, Satish Kumar, from Vijay hugging MK Stalin, both of them hugging each other, in fact, it was not just one side hugging, a pleasant deviation from what has been the Dravidian politics in Tamil Nadu. And a whole lot of discussion around Vijay and how he has positioned himself in terms of, his body language, and a lot of that has happened. But how do you read DMK's walkout from the assembly? Was it DMK making its position of not getting into a face-off with Vijay? It's of course made the charge of horse trading, but to say that it's only a majority government that should be forming the government is a little immature, because that's really not been the history of India or states in the country. What do you read out of this?
First of all, Sneha, this walking out is not new to DMK.
True.
Because whenever I think we have seen so far so many assembly sessions, in most of the assembly sessions when DMK was in the opposite side, they have walked out on many cases. So and at this point of time, the mentality of the DMK is that because they have been brought up in such a way that they won't be able to accept the defeat. So whether it is in the assembly or before the public, so that is their mentality, and that might be the reason for them
Satish,
to.
that's a little difficult to digest
today.
because we have those visuals playing on our screen, and that bonhomie is very visible. This is not this is not the equation of a party or a leader who has not accepted defeat. It seems very, very different dynamics. So it's DMK sticking to its old guard politics in the assembly, though what seems to be out of it is very different.
Exactly. As you said that they are unable to see the proceedings of showing that Vijay is winning. So I think they don't have the patience of watching Vijay's victory, because they already anticipated that, and their own neighbors or their own partners have made them DMK defeated. So I think in that case, Vijay, what he did, what generally the people of Tamil Nadu are observing, that he made all the opposite parties to sit in the easy chair. By that, Vijay is sitting easily in the chair. That is the difference he made. So I think the DMK at present, in the forthcoming sessions, we have to see, and what are all the opposition or maybe the objections they are going to raise whenever the any policy decisions of TVK is going to take place, and how they are going to react to that. But mostly, according to my understanding, the walking out is very easy for them. They will go as soon as the assembly starts, they will sign and go off. That is their normal practice. That's what we have seen so far.
I think that's also something that they will have to relook and revisit, because Vijay comes with a promise of a very different kind of a politics. Right from his rally to his oath, what he's been promising the people of Tamil Nadu is very different. Many people interpreting that the reason for the drubbing that DMK has really got. And if
what
DMK
what has happened at the leadership of Stalin might be different from the leadership of Udayanithi Stalin. Even that we would like to observe.
Yeah. Absolutely. One can only hope that happens, because at least DMK in its defeat needs to hear what people of Tamil Nadu are saying, and that's a very important way of not hanging on to the old guard politics for what it was. But see, Rajshekhar, I want to come to you, asking you this question again, back to AIADMK, and it's of course closely linked to Vijay as well. You know, from what was, say, what happened between Janki Ramachandran and Jayalalitha to what happened eventually between Sasikala, OPS and Palaniswamy for that matter, eventually EPS, OPS, and all of those dynamics. These 25 AIADMK rebels that have given the support to Vijay, how dependable they really can be, because they seem to be just power hungry. And that's also something very interestingly put by T. Ramakrishnan for political ambition, but how much of that can then be the strong pillar of governance that Vijay seems to be promising?
Swati, we are debating on politics.
So first round is forgiven, second round I have to come in. I'm Sneha, but sure, go ahead.
Sorry. Sneha, I mistook your name. It is, we are debating on issues related to politics. So in political game, there is no principles, there is no ethics, there is no morality. Hope everybody will understand in the panel with me on this point alone. Because politics is a game of survival.
Right.
It's survival of the fittest.
Right.
Whoever is smart, street smart, survives. Whoever is not smart will definitely face the defeat. So today, after the Chief Minister, Mr. Joseph Vijay, has formed the government, it is for any political party who wants to survive, who wants to play the political game, will do all these things which had happened in the past, which had happened recent past, earlier, before those days. If you say it is from Anna's time, if you take the history of Tamil Nadu Assembly, all these, the Assembly has seen a lot of things like this. Here, interestingly, Chief Minister Mr. Vijay has got the right people to do his work. So automatically by default, everybody are coming together. Now this government will survive without anybody's help or favor. That is the situation for him. So he is in a comfortable place doing business. So here, where is the question of somebody betraying somebody, all this disqualification, these kind of things, it will take months and years together to it will reach the court ultimately, and the court will decide on it. And I remember the speaker of this the earlier government, previous government, his case was decided after the government was over. So like that, so all these things are there. Here today, the anti-defection law is going to be used against this 25 MLAs who had broken away from ADMK. We have to wait and watch, because it is a prerogative of the speaker to take action. Speaker is the from the ruling party. The speaker has powers. Speaker has powers. I remember those days. I have read in the books. One Mr. P.H. Pandian had said, quote unquote, the speaker has power up to the sky, and the verbatim is Vanalavia power. That means up to till the sky he has powers. Nobody can stop him. Okay. Likewise, the speaker
on that note, sir, we're totally out of time. Okay. But thank you so much, T. Ramakrishnan, Satish Kumar.
Thanks, Sneha.
All right. T. C. Ramakrishnan, Satish Kumar, and C. Rajshekharan. Thank you so much for your time and for decoding Vijay's rise. AIADMK's fall, well, we'll have to see resurrection or the fall. Thank you so much.